Hello. Hello. Okay. Been a while since I played this one. I'm just gonna look at the record center. Oh good, I still have 2 against him. Okay. Let's see, I will need 3 more silvers up. And that's a Joker silver, okay. But, I'm gonna warm up first with something a little bit simpler. We'll see if I remember how to play. Half decently, even. So yes, this is Trackmania Turbo. It's arcade racing, solo, but you can put ghosts on the race. The game itself is difficult, I think. As you can see, I was up to the red level. So we're just gonna put, yeah, we'll just put the gold ghost up. So I've definitely forgotten a little bit. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'll try one more time just to see if I can get back to a gold on this track. The ghost up front here is actually my ghost. I'd played this level quite a few times trying to get the super secret medal. Okay, so that was a gold, but yeah, I'm not gonna beat my own record for a while. So yeah, there's 3 medals, basic, bronze, silver, and gold, and then there's this special, the super special green one called a Trackmaster Medal. To beat the game, technically, you only need to get all golds. So what they do is the first 2 worlds, so white and green series, are gated by the bronze. So you have to get a bronze medal on the track to move on. So like to unlock the Down and Dirty Valley on white, you have to get 10 bronze medals in the Canyon Drift white. Roller Coaster Lagoon requires 20, so on and so forth, up to and through the green series. When you start unlocking blue series, then you need to start having silvers on every previous race to unlock the next series. As you can see for red series here, to unlock Roller Coaster Lagoon, I have to get 140 silver medals, so in other words, silver all the way up through track 140. And then finally for the black series, you actually need to get all golds, which I am not very good at. Besides that white series there, where I actually have mostly all golds, I don't have a lot. As you can see, there's some different emblems. This one right here on track number 9, that's a Joker Gold. Joker Gold means that although I got a gold technically, or I never actually got a true gold rank on this track. What I did is I got silver 3 times. So if you beat a track 3 times with a particular ranking, then you can get the Joker version of it. So 3 completions of a track gives you a Joker Bronze, 3 bronzes gives you a Joker Silver, 3 silvers gives you a Joker Gold, but 3 golds does not give you Joker Trackmaster. So apparently I've got a couple of Joker medals. So there's a Joker silver there, and I believe I have a couple of Joker silvers here on this series as well. Yep, so I have a Joker silver there and there. So this is what we're currently dealing with. I haven't played this in a while, so I don't remember the track. But what it becomes is an act of learning. Very serious learning. And a little bit of loading. So I'll put the... yeah, I seem to pick games that load a lot. I'll put silver up because that's my target, really. Tracks vary between being short circuits. So, like, the first track I showed you was a very just simple one set. Some tracks become much longer. And I hate this series in general. These tracks are usually off-roading, and they're extra slick. If failure shows up, maybe I'll check out what track he was talking about, because I know he had said, oh, this one track in the Blue series was pissing him off. And apparently I have done it to unlock stuff, so I must have done something right at one point. There are checkpoints, so technically, if you make a mistake, you can always do that instead. But this becomes the general path of learning for this game. Oh, this track. Crap. Okay. I remember this one. I got decent at most of it, but... So the fun part about this game, or the ridiculous part of this game, so some of the tracks feel quite normal, other ones not so much. Some of the tracks are that. This track especially. Woo! I'm not gonna make it. I remember why when I stopped, why that might have been. I don't know. The great thing about this though is like there's tons of ways to check your own ability. Like the game will do so every time you finish a track, what they'll do is they'll actually give you some ranking data. So first up, they'll tell you, hey, this is how you rank against the world. Then they'll usually do like your nation. And at least for the US, they do it by state. So I know my own ranking within the state of Pennsylvania. Undercut big time. I probably use some work on this. So I need to cut the angle really deep to make this one. Okay. It's gonna be a terrible time, but that's fine. I probably should just run the track and remember how to actually play the game. Okay, my time a minute 34, Silver's a minute 13. So yes, this game is good at gating progression, unfortunately, so... Oh, and every time it counts off in a different language. Or relatively every time. That's not going to be good. And that's really what this game is. I mean, it's... Maybe I'll play some earlier tracks, see if I can get some more golds on the easy ones. That'll be good practice. I also said maybe I'll get some of the easy achievements. When I heard that this was going to be the game with gold for this month, I realized I could have a lot of fun seeing some ratios go up on TA. Did I overshoot it? Yeah, I overshot it. Hey, failure. I'm just refreshing myself on the course that I've been stuck on. And I'm terrible at. I apparently still don't have a bronze medal on this track yet. Ah, man. Okay. But getting practice and getting back into the swing of this game is just going to take a little bit of time. Because this game is just unforgiving. Nope, that's not gonna happen. No? Unfortunately, I'm playing in the red series, and that really isn't helping the case. I hate doing that. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play the hardest, or the second hardest world in the game. Or the second hardest series in the game. Like, the first track looked good. So like... I'll just do one of my Trackmasters, only 2. I am not as good as Failure, apparently, in getting Trackmasters yet. I think he said he has like 22 or 23 of them. Some people focus on those. I focused on getting further in the game. Yeah, if that's one you're stuck on, I might go to it and see what I remember. It's been a while since I played, so... We'll put on gold rank for this one. But yeah, I mean, Trackmaster's the most fun to go for on these. Like, they're difficult. Oh yeah, it auto switches into first person mode every so often. And that's the one thing. I don't remember the number of times I played this track to just get my Trackmaster for it. because I tried cutting that corner so tight every time. It was a cool moment getting my first ever Trackmaster, though. So, yeah. Like, that's the thing. So this track is much better to see. Like, there's a lot of these that you can really figure it out and learn and improve. The game starts off a lot easier, Old Cash, so I don't want this to be like, oh, the game is impossible, don't even try. Like, this is actually a really fun game. It's when you get later in that everything starts to get really complicated. I watched one of my friends play this, Spiral Gamer Pro. He actually does have a full, yeah, the learn curve is the big part. Spiral Gamer Pro actually did complete this game. He volunteered to write to the walkthrough for this one. I'm actually the overseer for this. Unfortunately, it's not even close to done. But we're not gonna focus on that. And that's the thing, when you start off, really, you're just aiming to get bronze medals, you know, just get the bronzes, start figuring out good ways to do this. If you focus on one track for a while, you'll start to really get there. Okay, so 109. Let's see. And that's the thing, you'll find yourself as you get further into the game, you're like, okay, I gotta play each course 10 times. Yeah, and start to hate that track. That was the thing, when you start going for all your gold medals to get, the hardest achievement is like all gold. And it's, you actually have to get a legit gold on all 200 tracks. See, that's my big mistake in having stopped playing this game. Like, oh, that's, yeah, that part. Yeah, if that was your excuse, if that's your excuse, that's a pretty sad excuse, sorry. Because I'm the king, pretty much, of having too much to play. Yeah, I'm gonna... I want to get into the Shadow of War stuff for that death avenging. And it turns out that even though I said today that I got an email about delivery delay for my Assassin's Creed Origins, got home today and it was in the mailbox. So I don't know what they're talking about. I love when there's good coordination in the communication there. Of course, the question is that I think the last Assassin's Creed I actually finished was 2 or Revelations, or so I'm kind of behind, but I'm guessing that I could just start playing Origins and be okay story-wise, because I think the only reason to play the others is would be to get the end of Desmond's story. question is, do I care about spoilers enough to not play it yet? Okay, back to the fun. Well, it should have finished in 3. Tomorrow's game will be a lot more fun. I promise. It's going to be Slayaway Camp. It is a puzzle game with some horror vibe. Yeah, carrying momentum through each of these sections becomes more and more important. And learning, you know, which areas to drive or which areas not to drive. So like for all these dirt water tracks or swamp type tracks, it becomes really hard to carry it through just to be like, oh man. Just hitting the water for a second in certain locations where you're supposed to not hit water at all can easily, and even like just that slight deviation at the end of that ramp is enough to completely throw off a jump. Yes, game, I meant to drive off the ramp and miss the end. Didn't you see me purposely do these things? And at the end, there's always a boost pad, and you always go. So yeah, this is the first time I can show this, but so in the world, I am the 1266th out of 1268 players to have played this map. In the US, I'm 133rd, and in Pennsylvania, I am 8th. I trust that is very impressive. Like I said, I'm really hoping that this raises the ratio for this game because it deserves more ratio for the difficulty it is. This is one of those games that I think difficulty is really going to put people off, but it's a fun game. Like, it's so different from all the other racing stuff, and it's actually really well executed. So I know why people aren't going to like it, but yeah, you did all the miscellaneous ones that I didn't do. I actually took a look because I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool game, and then you mentioned that you had it, so I was like, oh, I'll check to see, you know, where we're both at. And then I saw, you know, oh, our scores are really close, maybe we're around the same place. No, you did all the cool build a track, try a track, or whatever, and I kind of just said, screw it. That's a big improvement. Enough for a bronze? Hey, we got a real bronze medal. Those numbers are very different. Maybe that's my overall ranking. Oh yeah, here's my track ranking. I'm still last in Pennsylvania. My least favorite tracks are always tracks 5 and 10 for every set because they are multi-lap races or multi-lap sets. So you have to actually get decent at the track, not just get lucky once. But yeah, one of my favorite parts is actually the friends that you can actually keep up with. So in this case, only one friend of mine has actually played this track. Spiral kicks my butt every time. Except for twice. Well, then maybe what I'll have to do is have to see one of the tracks that you have a better time than I do and see if I can actually surpass your time. I always like a challenge. Oh yeah, so those are some of the later tracks. I guess it was second or third world maybe, they introduced these dead pads. And what happens is actually they cut off your engine completely. Okay, let's go see. Actually, I can make this real easy. So, record center. So these are mine. These are tracks that I own the current record for. These are the ones that Failure currently owns. That's a lot. They really do help, keep the challenge against people and, want you to have friends who play these games and go, oh, how do we compare? So, you have 3/10 of a second on me on this track. My first couple of runs on this track were not as smooth as they used to be. As I said, Spiral got 1,000 on this game. I watched him play some of these, and they were just insane. The amount of time he put in is just crazy to think about at times. I'm proud that I still have 2 times better than him. Because he started sniping my scores. Anything that I had higher than him, he was just like, okay, let's knock him out. Interesting. It turns out my ghost actually was just ahead of you through that checkpoint. I'm trying to cut that corner too close. Yeah, can't place enough on that. I improved by 0.2 of a second though. Or a 1/10 of a second faster than my old time. It's crazy because like some of those corners I actually was slightly ahead of you. Yeah, that's my thought too. Like, I know I'm close to the Trackmaster, and I feel like I could get Trackmaster for this course. Not like it matters at this point, because me getting 50 Trackmasters for that achievement is just going to be ridiculous. Good to know. Starting to pick up the pace a little bit. so trying to take that turn before the, or right after the dirt so you don't drift at all was not good. Drifting is actually not a bad thing there. Not going to beat my old time and not going to beat your time, so yep, we're going to skip. I'm just inconsistent. I'm going to land on something bad. I think this is why I stopped trying to go for Trackmasters, because I found myself doing this. Getting to this in-between where you're just like, I know I'm close, I know I'm about to get it. I know I'm just tenths of a second away from it. And then I do something like that. Like, I was killing it at the first half of that. Too much. Tapped the wall. I think I might try to finish Hugh today, though. Getting close on that one. I think as it stood last, when I said last, I think I have 9 beakers left, or whatever, to finish off. I know I've got 3 for each of the last 2 areas that unlock after getting all of the color wheel, and then I've got a few in the areas before that. See if maybe I can get a few more completions before the 1X comes out. Nice. start worrying about moving stuff. I don't think I have a ton installed on this Xbox, but if I didn't come in too far on that, I probably would have had a much better ending. Getting too aggressive in there. But on the walkthrough writing, I've actually written a bunch of Cuphead. I really started to just go right in on that. And I feel bad because I've got 2 others on my plate still. But on the plus side, I got 3 walkthroughs published from other writers of mine, all in a couple of days, which was nice. And I always like seeing the successes of my own writers. So like Joe's up to, I think, Joe's up to 30 likes on that Turing test walkthrough. Yeah, in only a week's time, you have more likes on that one walkthrough than any of mine. I apparently do not write popular walkthroughs. I write for games that people don't seem to care about as much. And then I get annoyed. I go on the Lies of Astaroth forum for TA, and every day there's a new question of, oh, how many scraps does it take to make this card? Well, here's the thing. When I made that walkthrough, I actually made a table of exactly every card that was in the game and how many scraps it took to actually make that card. I wasted crystals to get at least 1 scrap for every card in the game. And then people still ask that question. Yeah, I hope Cuphead might get some love. But that's the thing, I don't write walkthroughs for games that are gonna be popular, I guess, in that sense, or need it. Like, no. I've been on this race forever. Back to these. Yeah, I've been writing ones that I play that I think need to get done. And usually that's been some small titles that very few people will actually play. But at least they're done. I need to at least get bronze on this. I think I can get the bronze. I mean, the hard part for writing Cuphead, though, is like, what do you tell somebody? Get good? Like, seriously, that's what I feel like I have to say half the time. I'm describing all the patterns for all the boss attacks, and then at the same time it's like, oh, I don't have much else I can tell you. Yeah, exactly. Don't die. Like, I'm sorry I don't have better tips for you, but there aren't honestly that many better tips. Am I gonna land between? Oh, nice. I'm not even aiming for gold, but I'm right behind the gold medal. That's good. That's a silver, though. Woo! That raises the question. How far away from an achievement in this game am I for these things? Is it for completing every race in this? I have to get a medal on this race to actually get an achievement. Huh. I don't think jokers count, so you know what? I'll try for the joker bronze, worst case. Man, these got some high ratios though already. A lot of quitters. Oh boy. I kind of feel bad knowing that last track I was actually probably only less than a second away. If I had landed that last little bit a little bit better, that could have been a gold. And I guess I need to play some UHH, you know, try to get some points. Even though all my games for this week are like racing games or music games. I don't remember, to be honest. Like, I remember Dirt 3 and Dirt Rally were in there. I am glad that my opponent from last week was somebody who was going to score 20 anyway. Made me feel less bad for being near in total pudding. Oh, right. That one. We finished within a second or whatever. I forgot about that one. Shows how much I've cared about my JFF run. That's a bronze medal. Wow. And that's an achievement. Valley Red. And Valley Red has an 8.84 ratio right now. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. Reach a height of 1.2 kilometers. We're gonna go achievement hunting because apparently people are very nice enough to make tracks that make this very easy. Oh, by the way, double driver. That's ridiculous of an idea. Okay, that was a mistake. I'll have to do that some other time. Let's see. Yeah, that one's rough. But I don't think that's the highest. I think the worst is the all gold. Yeah, end of the road. Get a gold medal on every track of the solo campaign is a 19.78. Oh wait, they're the same, huh? Oh, yeah, 50 Trackmasters is only at a 13.41 ratio. There's an achievement. uh, that's what I mean. I didn't do the easy ones for some reason. These four for building tracks and exactly. Let's get a little bit of bleep bloop going today, and then ride the fun of some ratio up and down starting on November 1st. I've been in this 649,000 range of TA score for a little while. I think I went up to 650 last weekend, or yeah, right after the Candleman update. And then since I completed it relatively quick, um, I then had 650 something. There's a track. Okay. So here's the thing. Now for solo campaign, as you can see, I have 138 out of 140 needed silver medals. What that means is that right now on track 130, I have a Joker silver, so that counts for me to move on. But for tracks 139 and 140, I currently have only bronze. So I have two options. I can actually get good enough to get a real silver, or I get 3 bronze medals. And I think you have to do them fresh. So you can't play for one bronze and then stop and then come back a day later and get another bronze and then do the same. I think you have to do it all in one play session for that single track. So it doesn't even have to be 3 in a row, it just has to be 3 bronze medals, and then you can say, give me a joker. Maybe I meant to do that, I don't know. Yeah, the game's not very nice. It insults people a lot. Or maybe it just insults me a lot because I'm not racing well. I don't know. Hey, there we go, an actual silver medal. I'm still last place in the state of Pennsylvania for this track. I don't even... The other 7 people ahead of me must be really good. So, just one more silver and we'll unlock the next area. Question is, how far behind silver am I for this multi-lap race? So my time was a 4:15. I was 30 seconds faster than a bronze. I was 25 seconds slower than silver. Great. You know what? Let's be realistic. I'm not going for gold, and it's bad to compare yourself to gold. What do you mean by what you have? I think you're down to just progress at this point. Failure, you're going to be able to compete all next week, right? Like, it's only the week after that you're really going to... Well, I mean, compete, I say, but I know you said job start, so... Trust me, you winning this week or not, I mean, I think Grandstaff is only going to... He's kind of one of those guys, just like, I mean, most of us, you know, we're all competitive about it, but... He's not gonna... I don't think he's gonna be in it to win it either, so... Well, aren't you going to... Did you say you're going to London or whatever, like, next weekend? was it? Or am I mixing up dates? I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know, I'd say knock out those easy ones you have left. I think you got a good shot at going through this week. Especially with both the, I mean, you have both of the Pac-Man ones at this point, and he doesn't, so... Or did you get one of them? I don't know. The fact that both of you got that perfect Dark Zero achievement is just insane. Oh yeah, jet car stunts, that's the one that I was like, that's going to be a tough one even for him. Yeah, I mean, by getting jet car, and I've tried jet car, so that is not an easy game. Were you playing that on stream for a while? Darn, I wish I saw that, because it's fun to watch people actually good at some of these tough ones, like, just to see what it takes, because, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yep, I'm too slow, but I passed my own ghost, and my ghost is a bronze time. And if I just keep on getting bronze times, I can get a Joker silver and still move on to the next series. Now, the only problem with that theory is that it also means I cannot go on to the black series after this. But I don't anticipate reaching black level stuff until I, you know, give up and put in tons of time. Okay, that was just the weirdest graphical hiccup. Seriously, I don't know what happened there. But if I'm not careful, I will actually fall out of a bronze, and if I fall out of a bronze at this point... See, like I said, this is why I don't like multi-lap races. because it's 4.5 minutes of you actually having to be near perfect to get the golds. And even the silver is going to be a bear.
This is your last chance. What are you doing? Watch the paintwork.
I don't know, watching Perfect Dark Zero yesterday would have been fun. What, get one kill, and then game over, and then restart, and then... Would have been a good way to build up some of those kill-specific achievements. 1,000 explosive kills or something. Oh, bots do the whole thing? Okay. Interesting. I didn't play much Perfect Dark Zero, surprisingly. That was skill. That was all intentional. Exactly, this game needs style points. That's the thing, we need like another Burnout type game. I mean, Scream Ride was pretty good for that kind of stuff. Like, the demolition mode for that's pretty fun. And I think Dangerous Golf kind of had that old Burnout vibe to it, but just not a true Burnout anymore. Actually, this is the first game I actually tried out the Elite controller on. So this was where I kind of started to figure out what I liked. Or it informed which thumbsticks I use now, actually. Is that new game? Danger Zone's new. Like, I thought I saw somebody playing it or heard about some people playing it. So I haven't heard of it, really. So I was... That seems new to me. There we go. Okay. One more bronze and we'll move up to, okay. Well, maybe I'll check that out then. Okay, so as long as I can get, if I get a bronze on this, or one more race with a bronze, I'll get my Joker silver, and I can move on to the next series. Well, next set of races. Oh boy. Oh, that was the worst time to hit an engine off zone. Either way, get this track done. And I must say though, last night I was very happy when I saw the VIP reward for Forza.
Did you mean to do that?
To know that that finally got fixed after over a month. But yes, no Forzathon still, and no auction house still. I did look this morning when I logged in. So your sources might be right that it's going to be November 7th when with the release of the 1S. Okay. Yay! Use the Silver Joker. And that means we get to go to Roller Coaster Lagoon. New tracks. I'll keep racing against Silver, because Silver's really the target right now. But I hate water tracks. Or really, it's I hate the beach tracks. The sand is just so slippy. Like, even I can deal with the swamps, but whenever I'm on the beach portion of the track, it's just so much harder to get a good grip.
You've taken the bronze.
You know, I'll keep working up to try and get the Joker silvers at least for all these tracks, so then I can move on. And the thing is that actually, I love the mag track levels here. Like, as much as I hate the beach portion of these levels, the other side of that being the magnetic track, like this next section, is probably my favorite. And even though I don't like racing in first person mode, on the mag sections, it's actually really neat. It really gives that roller coaster feel, but I mean, if you get motion sickness, then I guess this might not be as fun to watch. A little better on that map. Okay. One more. Let's knock out the Joker silver. Come on. There we go. Boom.
You've taken the silver medal.
Nice. Keep moving up. Keep moving up. No, I'm not going to challenge the gold. I don't care. Going to keep trying to move up. Silver medal. This track looks like it's more of the amusement park levels. Whoa, wait, what am I doing? Ah, there, that's where. Whee! Whoa. Like I said, amusement park levels, they're fun. So the choice is the amusement park or the beach. And personally, the amusement park side of these levels is always a lot of fun. But the beach side is never fun. Oops. That can't be a medal. Nope. Oh yeah, you can get Joker Bronze if you just beat the track 3 times. That's great. Yeah, it looks like we cut an angle there. Actually make quick work of that one. Oh, that was just wrong. Really? You put a tree right in the jump path? There's a bronze. Yeah, let's keep going for silver. At least right now, because for the time being, I can at least try to move up to the next of the red series. But for the last set of red tracks, technically, I'll need to start going for golds. And unless I can get a silver to get Joker gold, then it's kind of not worth me to even try for a Joker silver. But for now, since I can use these Joker silvers for something, we'll keep doing it. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Wow, that was a much better run. And once again, we are not challenging for golds. We're just going to keep moving. Keep collecting bronze and silver medals. Back on the beach, now on the racetrack, magnet track. This is the most annoying parts of these tracks. Oh yeah, we're gonna make you go off at a weird angle, and unless you got the perfect momentum going through it, you're gonna just fail. Like that. This side. That is just bad. Whee! I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm still on racetrack. Oh. Whee! Nope, that's not happening. Now performing in the high jump. What am I doing wrong? I'm accelerating from the start. Okay, let's back up and get a running start. Wow, that was not good. Yeah, 3.5 minutes for one run lap of that. Not gonna be good enough. Right. Actually came through that section with so much speed that I wasn't able to control. That's a new one. What the? That was a new one. Yay, improved upon a terrible time with an even less terrible time.
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go!
This section just doesn't... It doesn't click for me. That's probably the quickest I've gotten through that section. Go off that with the slightest angle. Yay, we got a bronze Joker. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I needed, I probably would have needed to go a little bit more left or left of the center.
You've taken the bronze.
Yeah, let's challenge for the silver. I think I can get the silver on this one. If not, I can easily get the Joker silver. There we go.
The silver medal.
I believe that brings us to the first of the multi-lap for this area. And we're coming up on 2 hours. I don't know. And I started later than I had planned originally today. And then I'll be probably sometime for tomorrow. I'm guessing it'll be after whenever Joe finishes the Life is Strange, I guess. And we'll have to see how the oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I got lapped up by the silver medal. Oof. Oh wait, then I can actually... Let's see. Friends records. Well, failure, there you go. You're top on this track right now, out of all my friends. This is track 2. Yeah, that's the part that I'm not getting. Just in general, like, my cornering's not consistent all over the place. I have 2 Trackmasters. That's it. Haven't gone for more. Probably could hit more if I actually tried. improved. My favorite part of the game is actually just improving on your scores and seeing your ranks go up. Still getting smoked by a second and a half by a jeez. But my ranks are getting really competitive. Man, the difference between a Trackmaster and just a gold on this track is insane. Cut it down to half a second behind you. Oh my god. And that still wasn't a Trackmaster. Jeez. That was the cleanest I've done that track. Took that one way too wide. Just mixing up the tracks a little bit. Wait, you have a multi-lap Trackmaster on track 5. Jeez.
Stay calm. What are you doing?
Those are the worst Trackmasters I would think in the game.
Checkpoint. Easy on the paintwork. 3, 2, 1, go! Impressive. Easy on the paintwork. Honda. Roll. Coming up. Come on. 2, 3, 2, 1, go! Be careful. Itchy. Go.
Okay, this is just getting annoying. Like, I'm just hitting my head on the track every time. On that dam.
Checkpoint.
Damn.
Be careful. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that's what I'm trying, but I'm not getting the speed, I think, for this to...
3, 2, 1.
Like, I'm either going too fast or there's something about the way I'm approaching the jump.
Impressive.
Like, there's got to be a point on that ramp that I have to let off the gas just a little bit so I don't overshoot on my height.
I like your focus. Easy on the paint.
So I don't do that.
Do it. Uno. Go. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Trackmaster. Woo! There we go. Now let's just check, because did we pass failure, or does failure still have that record on me? Nope. Spiral's the only one who's got me beat on this track. Oh, what do you mean, boom? Like, No, the only boom for that is the fact that I've got my third Trackmaster. I need 50 for an achievement, so that's not happening anytime soon. No, I'm not. Spiral's got me by about half a second. Squirrel's Ghost is #1 still. I would like to take it from him because, you know, it's nice. Or at least I think. Oh wait, maybe not. I've got him by 300ths, you're right. Okay. That's great. That is a boom. Yes, you guys are right. I'll trust you. I should. Let's see, on this track, I'm 4th. It's more fun to race failure.
Stay focused.
Well, yeah, what is it? It's almost midnight there. And then, well, Kesh, you're going back an hour tonight too, right? Yeah, it's just us silly Americans who are not until next week. So that magical time of the year when there's one less hour between this side of the pond and everybody else in Europe.
Pay attention. You're too slow.
I don't know why I didn't hit drift there. I'm supposed to. Well, you know, we can't all be like little countries that have maybe 2. Manifest Destiny and all that, apparently. Well, I don't know. Does France have 2? Or is France also a 1 time zone?
Look out! Itchy. Go. Easy. 3 careful. 2, 1, go. Trust your instincts.
That was bad.
Concentrate.
Yeah, I don't know time zones too much, so. But apparently we're 6, so. Alaska and Hawaii messed it up, so. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Yeah, failure. Your finish to this track is amazing. Every time I watch it. It is quite the stylish finish. Oh, that was going to be so much better too. I'm turning that too hard into that every time right now. I was catching a lip earlier, like that. Oop. Yeah, oops. And the beginning was really smooth. I cut that corner just enough. There. See, what I'm really trying to do is I'm really trying to get failure to just go, I need these records back and come and get me. And I'm diverting his attention away from UHH. I was sent on a mission by Grand Staff to knock Failure out. Ugh. Of course, the assumption is I'm actually good enough to actually, you know, beat Failure's times on these levels. Beat Failure in his own preferred genre. Well, part of his genre. Oh, is that what it is? Darn. I don't know, she hasn't been paying attention much because I don't think this is her style of game. I think I'm background noise right now. Exactly. Wow. Joe's getting real strict now. Failure actually has to win. UHH. After the help you got with the some of those achievements, yeah. I don't think there's much left in that one now, is there? Jeez, I held a lead all the way up to the drift. And then I lost my lead on both you and my own ghost. I don't know, I think my goal at this point for the end of this year, with 2 months to go, is I think I want to hit 100,000 gamer score for the year. For the year, yep. I think I'm at about 75, 78,000. My TA is well over 100 some odd thousand for this year. I think if I knocked out all the easy games I had, it would be an easy target. But like all the artifacts games, if I just wanted to walk through them in a weekend, could knock those out. I probably got a couple of walking sims, like I know I've Gone Home sitting still that I haven't actually completed. I think I have most of it done. I'm just under 75? Okay. That's not bad for the year. But I think I can hit 100,000. Maybe I can get an actual gold here. That'd be nice. I think it's less than... Each year's been a slight improvement for me since joining TA. Last year I had almost 91,000. Okay. Yeah, that's the big thing I need to do. I really need to start hitting completions. Looking at my hard drives, and it's just like, oh, it's kind of sad when I see how many games I have installed right now. Yeah, you've averaged 50,000 gamer score a year, but how do those years compare now that you are on an achievement site and all that fun stuff? I'm guessing those numbers are a little better now. Yeah, I'm at 42 completions for this year. So, but compared to the game started, it's not as impressive. Legit gold. There we go. Oh, fair enough. Joined in 2012 myself. Yeah, ever since I joined, I think all my stats have gone. Like, I think they have a history like right before then, and it was kind of a flat line with a little bit of growth. And then ever since I've joined here, it's been quite a bit different. There's a nice slope increase. And I will say I've probably completed more games since joining here, but it's still not pretty, because I am a terrible completionist.
Easy on the paintwork. You won the gold medal.
Mine's hovered just about the same, always. I'm always in that 33 to 40 range. And part of the problem is last year's bean dive was just my biggest. And I didn't recover much from it. So I guess that means Charlie Murder's done. Very nice. I'm probably almost done. I honestly have gone further than I thought I would tonight. So I think, yeah, we're going to call it here. But I will be on tomorrow, and I will be diving another game. Or not diving, but starting a new game. Thank you for stopping by. It'll be Slay Away Camp. I think it's good to have something slightly Halloween themed. Or slightly, you know, with the holiday. But I'll be on sometime tomorrow. I know Joe's doing Life is Strange 2, or Life is Strange Episode 2 from Before the Storm. So, try to tune in. But I'll be on probably sometime after that. That's the plan, at least. But with that, thank you, and see everybody later.